Hey guys, Morgan's Maintenance. Today's video are going to be a couple new products from Klein Tools, and both of these are things that a lot of people have asked for in the comment section of my Connect videos, whether it's the starter kit, the 65-400 set, any of the other sets. Sometimes a set comes with an adapter that another doesn't, and you're like, man, I wish I got that adapter with this set. It would make it more useful. Or what are we going to do if one of our adapters break? How are we going to replace those? We really need individual adapters that we can buy. That's the question that's been asked. Well, Klein's not selling them 100% individually, but they did come out with a couple sets, one for Connect S, one for Connect M. Some of them are the adapters that you may already have in your set, and then one of them is an adapter that I think everybody's been looking for on both of these sets. It's going to make everything a little bit more usable. I ended up picking these up on Amazon for $15 a piece. They're also going to be available at Lowe's, but they're out of stock at my Lowe's right now. Like, they're not available to purchase, so I'll put the Amazon link in the description. Once Lowe's becomes available, I'll put that in the shop button as well. But here's the first one. It is the Connect S. Connect S Impact Socket Adapter Kit. Part number on this is 65KADPS. So you're going to get your impact as far as to put it into your impact driver, whatever it is, to go to your Connect S sockets. Also Connect S here to your flip sockets. Connect S to 1/4-inch square drive. And then this is the one everybody's going to be looking for, Connect S to Connect M expander. So now you'll be able to use your Connect M in your Connect S tools if you want to use one of these sockets and a smaller ratchet, all those things. Again, I'll show you that here in just a minute. So this is essentially the Connect S set that they're selling, made in Taiwan. As you can see right here, that's going to be the case on both these sets. And then there's the back of the package if you want to pause and zoom in on that. And then if we move over to the other one, it is the Connect M set, Connect M Impact Socket Adapter Kit, part number 65KADPM on here as well. Same thing. Impact to your Connect M sockets, Connect M to your flip sockets, Connect M to your 3/8 square drive. That's on a little bit of an extension, and then now you got a Connect M to Connect S reducer. So now you'll be able to use your Connect S stuff and your Connect M stuff as well. Again, that's the two things that I think are going to be the thing that's going to cause you to buy these sets. And then again, maybe you break this adapter and using it for something, now you can at least get a replacement for that as well. That's the two kits that they came out with. I'm going to get them out of the package. I'll kind of show them to you with some of these tools, and then you guys can decide if they're a good fit for you. So I'm going to start out with the Connect S set because I feel like more people have that starter kit than anything else because it came in at a crazy good value. 3 of these adapters are already in that Connect S set. So the first one being the one to Connect S to your flip socket, which allows you to take all your magnetic flip sockets, put them onto this shaft right here. That essentially really just lets you use it with this ratchet if you want to use it for that, or put it in that extension, or however else you want to use it. I don't know why you'd really use this screwdriver other than because you just have this set, because with the regular flip socket shaft, you can kind of put that in any screwdriver for the most part that you want to. So that's one of them that would be a replacement in case yours breaks. The other one would go from the impact driver, so you could put that into your, M12, DeWalt impact, whatever it is that you're running. You can pretty much put that in there. That allows you to put all your sockets that are Connect S, use those inside that impact. So that would be a replacement. And then the last one would be Connect S to 1/4-inch square drive, which again allows you to put it in this ratchet. And now I'm not limited to only being able to use the sockets in my set if I've got a 1/4-inch set, because again, you don't get metric with this, so you could at least use your metric sockets on this if you wanted to. So that's a replacement as well. So you're probably thinking, why would I buy this set whenever I already have 3 of the adapters that are kind of included in it? And that comes down to pretty much that last piece, the one that I think everybody's been kind of waiting for more than anything, because it's going to allow you to do one thing that more people ask for than anything. So this is your Connect S to Connect M. So now any of this stuff, so if I want to use my smaller ratchet, I can put this in there and now come over to my Connect M set and get out my 10mm. Again, I don't have metric in this. Put that in there. That's going to allow me to use all my metric stuff with my Connect S stuff, put my metric stuff and these extensions, whatever it is I want to use of Connect S, I can now put my Connect M sockets in there. I think that's what a lot of people have been waiting for. And more than anything, I think this is the number one thing people have been waiting for. I want a ratcheting type M screwdriver. A lot of people have asked for that. Well, now you can take your Impact 11-in-1 ratcheting screwdriver, use the Connect S to Connect M expander, drop that in there, and now I can use all my Connect M sockets inside of there. So now I've got a 10mm in a ratcheting screwdriver, if that's what you want to use it for. So now you can actually have a Connect M ratcheting screwdriver, and more than anything, the handle's really not all that much bigger, because once you get into some of this Connect M stuff, it gets a little bit bigger on those handles. So now you can also use your bigger sockets on the smaller ratchet. So in case you want to use this, and this is a little bit too big and you don't want to use it for that. And it's the same thing whenever we get over to the other one. Maybe you want to use some of the bigger sockets on a smaller, or some of the smaller sockets on a bigger ratchet. You can also do that as well. So that's the KNECT S set. Again, this is the #1 piece I think a lot of people are wanting. And again, more so than anything, because it's going to allow you to do that right there. So if we go on over to the KNECT M set, the first piece is going to be the KNECT M to your flip socket adapter. So just like this one, that allows you to put the flip sockets and then use it on your ratchets or whatever. You can now do that. And I don't think that this is available in any set, unless it's in a set I don't have. The only one that it's been available in before is the KNECT S. So now you can use your flip sockets over in your bigger ratchet if that's what you want to use. So that's kind of a new one as well. You do get this impact to your KNECT M, which you already get that in this set. So that would be a replacement in case one breaks type thing. And then again, the same thing on this one. We now have a KNECT M to a KNECT S. So if I want to use some of my smaller stuff, so maybe I want to use my 1/4 inch piece right here to go to a 1/4 inch drive, but I want to be able to use this big ratchet in order to get more leverage or whatever it is. But I got some smaller regular socket that I want to use that's 1/4 inch. I can put it in here, get a little bit bigger ratchet if that's what I want to use it with. It would be the same thing on the KNECT S one. If I use that piece right there, I can also come in here and put the 3/8 drive if I've got a 3/8 regular socket that I want to use on that smaller ratchet. So again, basically those two adapters are going to now allow you to basically move back and forth between your sets in ways that you weren't able to do before. And then the last piece that's in that KNECT M set is this 3/8 to 3/8 adapter. You do get one of those in the 65-400 set, but it's a shallow or a short one. So if you only have bought this set, you're not going to have this extension piece. It does come with this set over here. So depending upon what set you have, you might already have this one, or now it's an add-on to where now if you have this set, you've got a short one and then also a long one for your 3/8 drive sockets that you can now use between both sets using those adapters. But there you go, guys. There are the Klein Tools KNECT Impact Socket Adapter Kits. One of them's for KNECT S, one of them's for KNECT M. Replacements, also, again, those reducers and the expander. I think that's the big thing that's worth its weight on these, because that's going to allow you to just basically use all your different size screwdriver handles and ratchets with different sockets. It also gives you that metric ability on your KNECT S now. Until they come out with that, you can use your KNECT M set as well. So let me know in the comments below if you're going to pick these up. Also, if you've been waiting for them, all those kinds of things. Have you had any of yours break yet? I'm also curious about that too. I haven't had any of my adapters break yet, but it is nice now that we can get replacements. So if you've had yours break, drop that in the comments below as well. As always, I hope this video was helpful in some way. You guys stay safe. Have a blessed day. I'll see you on the next video.